What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel again. Sorry for the Leonardo DiCaprio hair. It's got to be done on the 10th of July. It's booked in, and then I'll look less shite again. Anyway, on today's video, I'm going to be recapping my week, analysing what went right, what went wrong. It wasn't a great week. Obviously, I started out strong. It was amazing. After you guys, well, the guys who have followed me on my Instagram stories, you would have known everything that has been going on. Started off strong, and then it kind of went wrong. And I figured out why, and I'm going to share it with you guys right here, right now. And I've broken the basic rules. I've been concentrating so much on strategy, entries, figuring out what actually works, and I've forgotten the basics altogether. And that's the big aha moment, and I need to share it with you guys so you don't make the same mistakes. Alright, so let's jump on my computer and let's talk about this. Alright, we're in my computer. So, the one thing, this is number one, right? Hopefully you can see me, and hopefully you don't fall down again. Because remember from the last video, you face planted, and I thought I had to buy a new camera, and I ain't got any money. So, good thing it didn't break, right? There's my dog in the background, so if he makes weird noises, please ignore him. The thing that I realised I was messing up on was the currency pairs. And I made a video on this, like at the start of the channel, right? I made a video at the start of the channel, and for some reason, oh yeah, by the way, I'm locked into these trades. I kind of got pissed Friday night and forgot to cancel out of these trades. So come Sunday night tonight, they might work out, they might not. My hopes are very low, so we'll ignore that, okay? We'll go into the closed ones. This is where everything started to go wrong, and let me explain why. So going back to my point, the currency pairs I was trading, I made a video on this about the majors and the exotics and like the weird in-betweens. Well, I've learnt the hard way that the exotics aren't the weird ones. They're all exotic apart from the majors. Now this sounds weird, but I'm going to be putting on the screen what I mean by the majors. So I've only got 9 currency pairs, maybe 10. Go on then. Get out. Just let the dog out. I've only got 9 currency pairs, maybe 10 that I actually trade. So one thing that I was definitely doing wrong, if you can see here, from the 23rd, I'd say, to the 25th, this is when I was like, okay, right, something I'm doing isn't working. I think the strategy is fine, it makes sense, but the currency pairs I'm trading, the times I'm trading, and maybe the amount I'm trading is completely wrong. So, if you have a look at the 23rd, it was a £79 loss, USD JPY. Is it? Let's go through. It's really hard. Yeah, so that's okay, it's a normal pair, gold. Doesn't matter. I haven't traded gold before. I'm just trying to figure that out. That's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it's not. Oh, what do you call it? I'll come up with a word later on. I'll probably slap it over the screen when I edit this video. But at the moment, I can't think about it. It's just not. It's not there. Okay, I'm gonna ignore it. But pound AUD. I didn't think this was an exotic pair, or it's definitely not a major, but I didn't think it was that bad. But apparently I should only be concentrating on the majors. So what I mean by the majors are, and if you're in Smartcharts, there's a really easy way to highlight the pairs you actually want to concentrate on. So the majors are, I'll rattle them off: AUD USD, Euro Pound, Euro Yen, Euro Dollar, Pound Yen, Pound Dollar, NZD Dollar, Dollar CAD, Dollar Swiss, Dollar Yen. That is it. These are the only currency pairs you should really concentrate on. And the reason for that is the spread costs. So if you have a look, most of these spreads are under 2. At a push, you're looking at 2.3, and Dollar Swiss and Dollar CAD is a 3.2. You know, sometimes these go lower, but they don't really go much higher than 3 pips, if that. I mean, if you've got a different broker or whatever, it could be even less, but these are the majors. You pay the less spreads, which means they're more liquid, which means they're traded more often, which means they're kind of more predictable because everyone's going to be looking at the key points on these charts. So when the line hits the 200 on a major, that is a serious structure in the market. Or if it wicks out at the 50 on the 4 hour, or if it's below the 50 on the 4 hour, that means so much more when it's on a major pair than when it's on like a kind of a random one. You know what I mean? So I have been going through the whole Smartcharts thing. So I'll go through, I'll make this one bigger. I'll go through the strategy as you guys were watching, and I would see, okay, what's flashing? I would click on them all, and if it works with my rules, then I'll take the trade. But what I was finding was that I was trading way too much. I was doing like maybe 8 to 10 trades a day, and obviously they weren't all majors, they were just spread across the board, and I was like, oh, why is it not working? Well, one, I'm risking, if I'm trading 10 times a day at 2%, I'm risking 20% of my account a day, which is way too much. Too much risk, because you can have a good day and you win, you feel like the boss, you're like, yeah, I smashed it, I've made like 400 quid today, I'm going to do the same again tomorrow, and then the day tomorrow, you don't. And then you lost 20% or more, you know? So it wasn't sustainable in that way. So then I needed to rethink. I was like, what am I doing wrong? One, trading too much. I should really maximum 2 to 3 currencies a day. I'm gonna be really fussy, and I'm only looking at 10 currencies a day. So instead of trading in the morning, at lunchtime, and in the evening, all I'm gonna do is trade when I get up at, well, when I get on the charts at 6 AM, maybe 6:30 towards 7 o'clock, depending on time. If I don't find any trades within that slot in the morning, then I'm leaving. I'm not going to do it in the afternoon, and I'm not going to do it in the evening for sure, because I find that you get a really good push in the morning, and then and if it doesn't quite hit TP, then when the American market opens, then it has another push. But after you get that second push, it sort of dies on its ass, and then nothing really happens, and then you hold new trades overnight, and then there's different news coming out, and then it could just change the direction, which is what I've learned by holding trades overnight, which is a bit annoying, because I love my pivots. I get in, I get out within a couple hours. I rarely have trades that when I enter at 6 in the morning last till the 10 o'clock at night, GMT time. So that's why I like the pivots, and it's just, it means so much more when it's on a high time frame as well, and when it's on a major currency, because fib levels are more respected as well, I find. I mean, you guys can be professional traders on here and go, you're talking out your ass, but when you look at everyone on YouTube, and when you look at Greg Secker, when he does his live trading, he only goes through the majors. Like, it was staring at me in the face. He never mentioned it, but when you watch what he does, he goes through his list. He doesn't do anything other than the majors. And then I was watching Samuel Leach's channel, who's an amazing trader. Ever watching his journey to become a beginner trader, that he's trading up some of his employees at his place. He was saying, guys, only concentrate on the majors. Why are you going on these exotic pairs like dollar CAD? AUD pound, or pound AUD, or whatever. Like, I didn't think that was an exotic, but it is. Only concentrate on the ones with the lower spreads, and these are the ones here on the side. So if you want to, if I just unclick AUD USD, I can go down here, find it somewhere, if I can, and I'll show you how to do AUD USD. Just heart it, and it'll go to the top. Okay? So all I need to do now, first thing in the morning when I wake up, is go through these 10 currency pairs and gold. And if I want to feel a bit saucy, on this page over here on the left, I've got the stock indices. And I will not be concentrating on the ones with huge pips. I mean, look at HK50, 16 pips. Like, why would you do that? You know, you just wouldn't do it. So the FRA 40, the JER 30, Stocks 50, UK 100, and yeah, US 30. These will probably be the top 4, maybe the NAS 100 because it's in that 4 pip spread. But yeah, anything other than these I wouldn't really concentrate on because the pip spread is too high. Basically, the higher the spread you got to pay, the more work, the more movement you got to do to break even. So you're making life harder for yourself. Like if you were to trade the Euro USD, which is the most currency pair traded ever, out of all of them, you're only paying 1.7 pip spread. So you've got to, if you had a higher spread, you have to have your stop loss so much higher, because even if it doesn't hit your take P, if it gets within that pip spread bit, let's say you got 7 pip spread, 7 pips below your stop loss is going to get hit, even if it doesn't get to that level. So you're making life 10 times harder for yourself, because you got to go 7 pips below your take profit for it to work as well. So it's kind of like, that's why I've been failing. I've been trading the wrong currency pairs, and I've been trading them too often. So if you guys relate with what I'm saying right now and you find it eye-opening that I've gone through this with you, and you're thinking, oh god, yeah, I've been doing the same. Maybe you've been trading more times than you should be. Maybe you've been trading like me. Maybe you're trading like 10 times, 8 to 10 times a day on any currency pair that meets your rules. I mean, it's good that you're going with your rules, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't really be trading more than 2 or 3 times max a day. Some people only trade once a day, maybe once every other day. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you've got the right reward to risk, and if you've got the right attitude to just step away for when something doesn't meet your rules, then you're gonna keep your account, not blow it up, as in like you do really well one day, then the next day you do really bad, then you do really well, then you do really bad. You think you're on the right path, but obviously your risk management isn't working. I thought I had good risk management. When I look back on it and when I look at other people, like other professionals, I really didn't. So, recap on this, I'm only going to trade the majors, which is what I listed on the screen. I'll list it again. Write that down, put it in your notes on your computer or whatever. Bubble it like I did on Smartcharts, so you can as well. And be really fussy. If it's kind of like, oh, if it does this, then it could work, don't trade that trade. Only do so the daily saying this, the 4 hours saying this, the 1 hour is doing this. I'm going to enter on the 5 minute when it hits this line, which I'll show on the next video, because I've had some pretty good results by doing what I've just said now. So I'll do that in the next video, but I just want to warn you in this video is concentrate on the majors. Don't trade like I did. Don't trade too much, because you're just risking a high percentage of your account if you have a bad day, and you will have a bad day. It's kind of inevitable. So when you do have a bad day, you're only losing 2% of your account, or 4%, not 20. So the next day when you have a good day, you can recoup those losses and make more with the right reward to risk strategy trades, which I'll show in the next one. But hopefully guys, you understood, and please don't make the same mistake as me. Concentrate on the majors, don't trade too much. Be really picky about your trades before you enter. Be so confident, like, yeah, this is definitely gonna happen. And then when you have that feeling, because everything's saying yes, you've got like 5 confirmations, then go for it. But again, concentrate on the majors, be really fussy, don't trade too much, and you will succeed. You will. Because you have the right risk management. So when you have bad days, it doesn't matter, okay? So guys, I really hope you like this video. I apologise for the hair. I'll see you on the next one. Please like, subscribe. You're all legends, and some awesome things are coming to this group, which I can't wait to explain later when I have more things in place. But yes, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Love you all.